Welcome back to SmackDown Vs Raw 2006 GM Mode. I am your host, attackslug, rapidly approaching Survivor Series, but first, in Bismarck, North Dakota, mid-November, we have some contracts to renew from some of our talent. Do we want to keep them, considering the Jericho and Kane feud just went thumbs down? But unfortunately, Kane, currently on this roster, is at 81. And in terms of trading for that big red machine on Raw, in that reign we have Ted and lower. I can't say, alright, who's at 80 or at 81 even trade? Nah, because Jake is at 84. Also, we have our current U.S. champion is Jericho, and I would perhaps, with the impending implosion of the Big Show and Randy Orton feud, would trade Randy Orton, but he's currently a champion, which means Randy and Book defending today in perhaps the final showdown between Randy and Big Show in that tag team rivalry. Otherwise, look, we are so close to where we need to be, which is indeed one SmackDown, two SmackDowns, and then Survivor Series. So the problem being that the rivalries are at 8 weeks. That should make it. 11 weeks is not going to make it, I don't think. 10 weeks, yeah, and that one's done. That one just started, and 10 weeks. And the game warned us, hey, maybe stop doing Big Show and Randy Orton, but again, I don't have replacements to change rivals, and the trade situation is not looking great right now, so we run what must be run on the show today. So, that being said, what is our deal with our morale? John Cena wants some gold. Kurt Angle wants some gold. The Rated R Superstar wants some gold. And Mankind just wants to win. He's tired of losing. So that's fine. Otherwise, fatigue levels, it is just Michaels and Taker from that Hell in a Cell yesterday. So a standard match for those two, or a submission, or something that is low in the fatigue, if things can keep going here in their popularity, would be great. I don't know. But contractually. So, Booker T, one half of our tag team champions, contractual management, Book getting 5 weeks. Can you dig that? Kane, from parts unknown, contractually give him a $200K, I guess. Sure, we're down to 1.4 mil in that bank. Kurt Angle, it's true. We give Kurt a 3 months for Kurt Angle at his 95-92 deal. Yeah, Kurt, stick around for a while. Wow, our budget hit there was bad. RVD should be plenty cheap here, 158K. Do that. And William Regal, we have 688 in the bank. Is Regal worth re-signing at 83,000? Nah. Regal, I'm going to wish you the best in your future endeavors. I want back my $4,000, Mr. William Regal. Okay, we released Regal. We still have Carlito and Shelton if we need guys to work matches and get jobbed out. That's fine. Always have extra backup talent when at all possible, because sometimes feuds go wrong, feuds go awry, and it's an issue. So, emails done. Schedule for SmackDown in Bismarck, which means the main event should be a fatal 4-way for that world title. So, that means our champion, Triple H, versus Mankind, who I'm fingers crossed is going to win here, and then that will solve both those problems. So if Mankind won, that'd be great. The problem with Fatal 4-Ways, as I've established here, is that one guy goes up and 3 go down, and that's not great for the overall roster. But Kurt Angle, it's true, and John Cena, do. Both want title opportunities. So, as will the Rated R Superstar. So that means in match number 5, we have a tag team title match. Playa, regular, standard, and it is our champions which is Mr. Randy Orton and Booker T, taking on the tag team of, well, it's a big show, and the Rated R superstar Edge. So that, if the Randy and Big Show rivalry, it's on its way out, I can only hope that Big Show and Edge win those titles, and then Randy gets traded. I don't know. We'll see. It's all kind of up in the air for this show, but that goes there. Now, we don't have a new rival yet for one Chris Jericho and or Kane, and that's going to be a problem with already booking Booker T and Edge in a different matchup. So, yeah. Promo number 2, give me that merchandise. I need the money back, good lord. First of all, cruiserweights. So we'll do a main event, ladder match, singles with our cruiserweights. So Ray feuding with Christian. There we go with that. For that cruiserweight title ladder match. Promo number 1, I want to do what? I'm going to say double merchandise, because we need to recoup some costs here on these contracts, and there are more expiring every couple of weeks. So at some point, this is going to be a problem, but we've managed to stave things off for now. Now, we got 3 matches to book, and this is a problem. Submission match between Chris Jericho and who? Like, RVD is at 63. Oh, right, wait, hold on. We didn't book Shawn and Taker. Our, like, top stars here on this show at all. So, okay, we need to clear out this match here, cause nah. I totally spaced on Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker. They're at 11 freaking weeks. So, they will have a ladder match? No, they just had a Hell in a Cell. So, match that has to change here to regular, standard. No managers, Taker versus Shawn Michaels. Because I totally spaced on that business. Now, before that, then is that cruiserweight ladder match. So, ladder match for 10 grand. Do that. Rey Mysterio versus Christian for that cruiserweight title. We go for that, I guess, submission match deal. So, main event, submission match between Jericho and somebody. RVD, perhaps? RVD and Chris Jericho in a submission match? I mean, I guess. That's like a 78-63. That's not a feud I want, but we have to fill a card out with somebody doing something. Which means, let's do a handicap thing, I think, 1-on-2. And it's going to be, no, we need to build up Kane higher. So if Kane, and who's higher between Shelton 51 and Carlito is what? 60? So Kane and Carlito gonna fight Shelton Benjamin for no good reason. So we're doing that on the show. And I don't want this to be a feud, because it's kind of not what I'm looking for. But, again, we can always just fix things later. That is non-title. So there is pretty much no way we managed to beat Raw on this show. I'm sorry, it's just not going to happen. We got a handicap match with Kane and Carlito versus Shelton. We got submission match, RVD Jericho, merchandise, Ray vs. Christian ladder match, cruiserweight title, Taker and Shawn regular, merchandise, Randy and Book versus Big Show and Edge tag team titles, and Fatal 4 for the World Heavyweight Championship. Triple H, Kurt Angle, Mankind, John Cena is the deal. So we lock it in, and we say, hey, what happens on a fine Wednesday? Tuesday? Man, look, I've already just spaced on all this. I think Tuesday. Okay. Shelton versus Kane and Carlito. What do we have? Of course, that one goes the way it goes. RVD versus Chris Jericho. Submission match. RVD taps out to the walls of Jericho. Rey Mysterio versus Christian cruiserweight ladder match. One of these times, I want to see a halfway decent ladder match. All I'm asking for. And I don't think it's too much to ask for it to not be a minute and a half just nonsense job match. But so far, when I've done these, historically, they've gone quite poorly. So, booyaka booyaka, can he be victorious? Now then, continuing, it's ladder business, and both men want that ladder duel right away. Right away is pretty good. Oh, dueling! Both men gonna climb, and Ray hitting that twisting deal and almost getting immediately to finish there. Just look at his meter. It popped almost immediately, and he might win here almost immediately. So, woo! Ray jumping and missing as Christian climbs, and there's nowhere to go, Christian. There isn't a title there for you to get. So, unfortunately, it's going to be a problem for you. Oh, man. Right from under him was that ladder as Ray climbs and punches in bunches. But Christian fighting back. We're going to see a hip toss here. A deep arm drag, perhaps, off the ladder. Because that kind of happens a lot in these matchups. But right now, the exchange of punches has been incredible. Both men will not give an inch at the top of this ladder. But Ray, hip toss to the mat, crushing him and losing that lead in his meter entirely is an issue for Ray. So Christian gonna climb, but to where? To what end? Is the title there? No, it is not. So it's just climb and punch and hope for the best and expect the worst. So here you go again with this exchange, and Christian getting rocked here by Ray in this back and forth. So perhaps another hip toss, or, yep, there it is, to the ground! Good God almighty, that city's dead. Can Ray capitalize? It's right there. You're not in the right spot, Ray. You aren't risking it all. Go on, kid. Make yourself famous. He's inches away from immortality. Wow. Climb the ladder, kid. Yeah, they aren't in the right spot, so that is entirely an issue. But amazingly, like, no one is going to bump from the top of a ladder to the floor with nothing to break their fall in the way. It's just, that is unhealthy for any man in any situation. I'm sure someone's done it, but don't do it. Are we going to see that 619? The human body not meant to take that kind of punishment. As Ray is distracted, Christian's going to climb, and here comes Ray with finisher at the top of the ladder. No, Christian winds back and finds air, drops the elbow. Ray going to climb. Will he get that title at the top in Titletown? Climb, Ray, climb. Stop punching and climb. And again, the senton does not reach the mark, as now both men climb again. And it just keeps shifting. It just keeps shifting away from where it should be. Christian with the elbow. Both men, bodies racked in pain and barely mobile again. Dueling ladders, and neither are under the title. Will we see the unprettier? Will we see that kill switch from Christian? Will he engage that kill switch? Ray has finished. Christian has finished. Both men have stored it, and neither seems to want to use it. Christian is right there. Ray knocks him off. So, this is our, I think, longest ladder match in this game thus far, in this playthrough thus far. Both men in the right position. Now, can he just knock off Ray and grab it, and or vice versa, is the question. Because it's gonna be close. If they hip toss, that just kind of had the whole thing reset. There goes Ray. Christian is up there. Christian has the title. Rey Mysterio unable. Oh, got the feet. He's got the feet. And comes crashing down, head in the red. And we are perhaps looking at a Rey Mysterio victory here. Nope. Not in the right spot. Not in the right spot, Ray. It's not going to work. You keep on jumping. Oh, he's got it. He's got it. Christian has the feet. And it all comes crumbling down. Ray's body now racked in pain. Absolutely a nightmare for him because it looks like Christian has got the win and retains that Cruiserweight Championship. Congrats. That could have gone either way, and somehow, Christian manages to eke out a victory in the ladder match. So, I mean, look, it's Christian with ladders, he'll be okay. So, congrats to the Captain Charisma and the Peep Show as he retains that Cruiserweight Championship. Meanwhile, Taker and Shawn Michaels regular one-on-one. It is Shawn Michaels, shockingly enough, beating that dead man. Now then, the Tag Team Championships. Can Randy and Book retain those titles? Yes, they will. Which I still can't trade Randy now because he's still a champion, and that's a problem. Now, World Title Fatal 4-Way. Will the game continue his reign of terror? Yes, he will. So Mankind wants his win still and did not get it on this show in Bismarck, North Dakota. Which means minor injury to somebody else. How did Raw get 180K? How did Raw get 180,000? How? 4.5 star show? How? How did that happen? I did 3.5. I get it. It's fine. But what the hell? Rene Dupree bruised ribs. So even though Raw shows no fatigue, they still could have injuries? Okay, sure, fine. I get it, but I'm just baffled at 180K. I thought it's a steep deal here, so let's see what went wrong with SmackDown this week. So the Raw results, 2.5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5. Last man standing, Eddie and Batista. SmackDown, 2.5, 3, 3, 4. There's the end of that feud at 3.5 and 5. Randy and Big Show are done, it seems like, and that card was what it was. We have 1.1 mil in the bank. Let's check on the fan support. I don't know how we lost 180K on that. I just wanted to hold on until Survivor Series, and they're making it very difficult to do that on this show. So, yeah. Perhaps we'll do a Big Show and Kane feud? I don't know. But let's check on the roster and these. 9 weeks were still good. Alright, wait. A 4-star match, and it went thumbs down at 12 weeks. Okay. This one is good for like another week, I guess. That's fine, and yes. So we had 2 rivalries. That's how you lose 180K in 1 week. You have 2 rivalries go down. Which means tomorrow it's time to reshuffle our business here on Raw. Some trades perhaps, with now Taker out of a feud, with Shawn out of a feud, with, you know, things happening to kind of mess with Raw's feuds, hopefully, maybe. Current champions are still the current champions. Now then, I'm going to save the game, and I just want to hang on until Survivor Series, but we had to have things get reconfigured here on this freaking show this week. I mean, I knew it was coming, but man, I didn't think they'd win by that much on a simple week-to-week non-pay-per-view type broadcast. So I was up 100K yesterday, down 180K today. That's the nature of wrestling booking in this game. I'm attackslug. Thanks for watching. More videos right here. I'll see you next time, and I'm out.